Hey guys, welcome back to our channel, Walk and Talk
with Jesus.
I'm Tori.
And I'm Soumya.
Today we're talking about Christmas and Christmas trees.
Since it's Christmas season, we thought that we'll bring something that Lord has been talking to us about the season, about the celebration, about the decorations that we do. And if you know, like you already noticed that there is so much into the tree, like there are many ornaments, there are lights, and so through each and every ornament and the tree itself, Lord has been talking to us so gracious.
English is hard. Graciously. Yeah. So Soumya has been telling me she likes to look at everything in this world and see God in it, which is beautiful. So she's like, every time I see Christmas lights, you know, I see God is teaching me something different, you know. So we were just looking at the tree and thinking, I think we were just talking about like things that happen in our life, like being the ornaments. Just like there's some big ornaments, you know, on this tree, and there's some smaller ones, and you know, they all are important to what makes up the tree. And we're even talking about like the back of the tree being like
empty.
Yeah, empty, or sometimes like it's like the ugly part of the tree or whatever, but like it's still important, you know. Right. Especially like with the revolving trees we're talking about too. Some people, you know, have the ones that spin, which are super cute, but that means like every part of the tree has to be, you know, like fixed up.
Right. When you said back behind the tree is sometimes we don't try to put those ornaments in the back of the tree, and sometimes we do, like, you know, when we have a lot of ornaments. One time when I was like doing my tree, I was speaking to the Lord, and he was speaking to me, and I was like, you know, Lord, what did these ornaments do? Why are these in the back? Why are they cannot be seen and admired by people? And then Lord said something so special to me that made my day that day. He's like, those ornaments could stay in the back for this year, but that doesn't mean that they're gonna stay there forever. For next Christmas, they could be coming forward.
Right.
So many times in our lives, you might not be noticed, you might not be, you know, like given the value that you think you are deserved of, but that's not gonna stay like that forever. God is going to change our destinies. God is going to change the way people look at us. All that we gotta do is just believe and have faith in Him and patiently wait on Him. Just as like all those ornaments does.
And there's different seasons. Like God works in seasons. I think He's been showing me that more in this season. How many times can I say season? Yeah. But like, you know, like there are certain times for certain things to happen, and like, you know, we can't be waiting for, like, we can't be wanting something if we're in a season where that's not supposed to be happening. So we have to be in tune like with that, and that comes from like listening to God and like knowing His voice.
That is so true. When we talk about the lights and ornaments, you know, in nighttime the lights are real pretty, and you know, the ornaments are dominated by the lights. We can't see ornaments anymore, but during the day the ornaments are seen, like like more specifically. Even you on the lights, it's not gonna be that, you know, that brighter as it is in the night. That you know, tells me, like, you know, in the dark, when there is a light, you know, the whole darkness is gone, and this light is so beautiful, and that it dominates everything. And that's what Jesus is like that to me. Like, you know, when our life is dark, when He is the light of our life, when He brightens our light, all our darkness is gone, and He will be the one that we need to focus on, and He is the one, and He's supposed to be the one.
It's kind of what you said off, like God illuminates what He wants to illuminate, you know, like when, like the earth, or everyone on the earth, like can see the ornaments during the day, and like they can appreciate them, and they may like some more than others, and that's how we are. We may like some things more than others, but like when it's dark and the lights are on, and that's supposed to be, you know, like
it's all
like,
about light.
Like it's like God shining through us. Like some ornaments you can see better, like when those lights are shining through, and that's how I think God uses us in our giftings. And like what you were saying about one of your friends, like saying, you know, y'all pick an ornament each year to put on the tree.
Right.
But he didn't want one that you couldn't see or something.
Right. That was
know?
my brother. Like he chose an ornament and it says peace. I can focus it on it later. So when he came over and he saw that, he's like, oh, my ornament is like mixed up with the tree and I can't even like, it's not visible. So here, I'll give you another thing and put this on. So yeah, sometimes our ornaments cannot be seen, cannot be noticed. But it still makes difference.
Yeah.
You know, you're filling the gap. This ornament is filling the gap on the tree. That's still adding beauty to it. It's just that it might not be seen individually, but when you take that ornament off, you see that gap. You know,
it's like the verse that's talking about the importance of like all the body parts. I think it's in
exactly.
1 Corinthians. Like
yes, it's in 1
12,
Corinthians
12 or something. That's like, you know, every part is important. Like you
Yeah.
might not be the eyes, but like you might be the ears, but like you still need to hear. Like just
Right.
because you can't see something, like, you know, talking about just, I guess, like as a body of believers, like we all have a certain part and we all have a certain thing to do, which is hard for me to understand. Like, you know, learning that, it's like, yeah, sometimes it's like, I want to do that, or I want to do that too. Like, and it's hard. It's like, God, like, what am I doing? What's my purpose? What's, you know, like, what's your plan for me? But understanding that you have your own thing, you know, to do, and you have your own purpose.
Yeah.
And that you might not always be seen on the tree, and that
Right.
you might blend into the background, and that's still something that God's calling you to do and still important to the kingdom of God.
It is, and it's wonderful you said that, because Paul also talks about the external parts and also the internal parts. Internal parts are even more important than the external parts, actually. You know, when you look into the stuff, cause you know how the digestive system works, or how our kidneys, lungs, and heart and everything works. You don't even see them; they're not visible.
Yeah.
You don't even know how they are functioning. You just look the outer part, but without them functioning inside properly, this outer part is nothing. So many times you might be, as I said, like, you know, before, you might not be noticed, but it's okay. I mean, Lord is still gonna use you. Lord is still gonna make you that important part, you know. And once you move from that place, they'll definitely, the people around you will definitely understand that something precious is missing. And you know, when that happens, it only happens when Jesus is filled in us, because without him we are nothing.
Yeah.
When he's filled in us, no matter who sees us or doesn't see us, we will be filled up with joy. And it is tough. When we do life, sometimes we feel that life is hard, life is not fair.
2020.
The best example is 2020. But even in this, I think we will still be able to see the light of the Lord when you look into this thing. And the whole purpose of the tree, you know, I asked the Lord one time, it's like, why Christmas tree? You know, why should I do this? And then Lord was telling me a few things that I would love to share with you. When you see the Christmas tree, most of the trees, like I know a few trees have snowflakes on it and few are like gold color, white color, but most of the trees are in green color. So when I see the green color, that tells me that it's evergreen. It's not gonna die. That's what our Christ. He's evergreen. He's alive. He will be alive, and he's the same yesterday, today, and tomorrow, and forever. And like when we put the ornaments on the tree, like if we put the ball, you know, he was speaking to me like, you know, just like if you throw a ball into the wall, it'll come back with the same force. Just like that, whatever love you give, you know, that'll come back to you one day for sure. And if you are like putting a bell on the tree, that should remind you that, hey, if you are doing anything wrong, that bell should ring, like, you know, okay, you need to get back with the Lord, or, you know, this is the time that you need to go pray or worship the Lord. Or if you put an angel right there, and it's like, you know, the angels are guarding you. You're not alone. You know, you might be alone physically, but Lord is appointing angels on your side. So for each and every ornament, like if you put a star on that, you should remember that Lord used this star to help those people to find him, to help what are those called, like the wise men? The wise men to find him. So Lord might use you and me as a star to find Jesus for those people who doesn't know him. So we should pray and claim those things that Lord is speaking to us. So whenever you put or decorate the tree, go with a beautiful heart, with an open mind and with open heart to learn from the Lord. And and whenever you see, when you sit down and look at the tree, look at the charm of it, look at the beauty of it, just not the beauty of it, look at the inside of it. That will strengthen our inside, the spiritual way, and that will build the communication with the Lord, and like we can fall in love with Jesus every moment.
That's good.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. I hope y'all got something from this. I hope y'all have happy holidays and a Merry Christmas. And I just hope you remember how much God loves you and how much there's just so much of Him, and we're so excited for this channel and for what is to come. And
please do comment if you have any prayer requests. We will be definitely praying for you guys, and yeah, please share them with your friends too. All right, see you later.
Bye.